Okay guys, in this video we are going to discuss the new concept, that is concept of position of 2 points with respect to the line L is equals to 0. With respect to the line L is equals to 0. What is the meaning of this one? Suppose if you take that 2 points in the plane. Suppose if you take that 2 points in the plane. See this one. Here this is that 1 point. Let it be A is equals to x1 comma y1. Okay. And the another point B is equals to x2 comma y2. x2 comma y2. Now by joining these 2 points, the line capital L is that this one will be equals to ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. This one is that capital L is equals to ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now if this line is that divides that AB, internally the points will be lies on either side of the line. Suppose if this line is that divides that AB externally, this is that A point and this is that B point. This is that A point and this is the B point. If the line is divides that AB externally, then these 2 points will be lies on the same side of the line L is equals to 0. L is equals to 0 means ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Right? So this is that according to that division of the line segment AB by the line L is equals to 0. So first of all we will see that in which ratio this one will be divides. See this one. Suppose here is that we will write that. Now the line let L is equals to ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. L is equals to ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Next A is equals to x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2. Right? So here that we will find that in which ratio the line L is divides that AB line segment. So that we have to find out. So what is that ratio? Minus of ax1. See, look at this one. Here is that actually this problem, this one is the derivation part is there. But here we are discussing only in that objective point of view. That's why no need to derive that the ratio. Directly you can write it. So if anybody wants, you can inform in the comment box. Okay. So see this one. Here is that the ratio of AB, the ratio of AB divides by the line divides by the line L is equals to ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. 0 is a minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c whole divided by a into x2 plus b into y2 plus c. This one is that required ratio. Now this one is denoted by, that is equals to, the numerator value is denoted by the symbol L11. So minus L11 whole divided by, denominator is denoted by L22, not that L11, L22. So that is a L11 and this one is that L22. Okay, so what is that L11? Numerator value. L22 is the denominator value. Okay, right. See this one. Here is that you have the ratio is there. If this ratio is the positive, you know that already in previous videos we discussed that any point is the divides that line segment internally means the ratio must be the positive. So to become this one is the positive ratio, already negative sign is there. So again we will get one of these must be the negative. So L11, L22, if L11 is that positive, L11 is the negative, the total ratio will becomes the positive. So that means here is that L11, L22. See, look at this. From this one we can write that first point, if L11 and L22 have same sign, L11 and L22 have same sign, comma, then the points A comma B lies on the same side of the line, lies on the same side of the line, L is equals to 0. Same side of the line, L is equals to 0. Same side means, now clearly the figure 2 is the represent that. When will you get that the points will be the same side? If this one is the divides that AB externally. So if L11 and L22 have the same sign, obviously the ratio will be the negative. So the negative ratio means the point of intersection will be external to that AB, right? So what is the another rule, another condition from this statement? L11, L22 have the same sign means either both are positive or both are negative. So both are positive means the product will be positive. Even if both are negative, the product is the positive. So that means from this we can write that therefore L11 into L22 is always greater than 0. So that means in any problem, if I given the statement is the points lie on the same side of the line, immediately you can use the formula L11 into L22 is greater than 0. So this is the one condition to find the applications of the required value, right? So the next thing is that if L11 and L22, second point is if L11 and L22 have opposite sign, have opposite sign. Then the points A comma B, the points A comma B lies on either side of the line, lies on either side of the line. L is equals to 0. So here we can understand that one point. L11 and L22 have the opposite sign, means here obviously this ratio will be the positive. When this ratio is a positive, the point of intersection will be internal to AB from the figure 1. So in that figure 1, the point of intersection is that P. If this one is that internal to AB, means A and B are that either side of the line or not. So clearly these points are either side of this line. So like that, from the first condition, from the first point, here also you can write that another condition. If the statement is given in any problem, immediately these two have the opposite sign, means product will be negative. Therefore L11 into L22 is less than 0. So this is the very most important point. So please all of you remember these 2 points. L11 into L22 is less than 0. Suppose here if L is nothing but either the x-axis or y-axis, so then in what ratio the line segment AB divides by the x-axis, in what ratio the line segment is divides by the y-axis. So here we will write, already these 2 points already we discussed in that first video, right, in the coordinate geometry. See, here is that we can write that third point, the ratio of AB divides by the x-axis, instead of the line L, if you take that x-axis is minus y1 is to y2, so similarly here is the next point is the ratio of AB, divides by y-axis, is minus x1 is to x2. Y-axis is minus x1 is to x2. These are the concept of position of the 2 points with respect to a line. That line is either the linear expression or coordinate axis. Okay, so I hope that everybody understood the concept of this one. Right, now we will see that some problems related to this one. Okay, see this question. If the points 1, 2 and 3, 4 were to be the same side of the line 3x minus 5 into y plus a is equals to 0, then which one of the following will be satisfied? So this one is that 11, not that one. So here this is the problem. Now clearly the points are the same side. Same side means immediately you can say, recall that condition is that L11 into L22 is that greater than 0. Okay, so that means first of all, what is that L11? L is nothing but the given line. See, L is equals to 3x minus 5 into y plus a. is equals to 0. This is the line equation. Now L11 means you substitute the first point, that is with respect to the point 1 comma 2. Okay, that is equals to 3 into 1 minus 5 into 2 plus a, right? That is equals to 3 minus 10 is that minus 7. So that is that a minus 7, right? Next L22. L22 means with respect to the point 3 comma 4. So this one here you write that 3 into 3 is that 9 minus 5 into 4 is that 20 plus a, that is equals to a minus 11, right? So what is the condition when the given 2 points are the lies on the same side? So that is L11 into L22 is greater than 0. L11 into L22 is greater than 0. That implies L11 value is that a minus 7 into a minus 11 is greater than 0. By using that wavy curve method, so this one you can write that a is less than 7 or a is that greater than 11. So this one is the solution. So what is the correct option in that given one? Fourth option is the correct answer. Fourth option is the correct answer, right? Suppose the same question is the given points are on the either side of the line. Then here you will be get that L11 into L22 is less than 0. Less than 0 means by using the wavy curve you will be get that 7 is less than a is less than 11. Okay, so that is just one word in that problem, that is it the same side or either side? The solution will be completely depends on that condition. Okay, right, now we will see that one more question in this model, right? See this one, the line segment joining the points 1 comma 2 and k comma 1 is divided by the line 3x plus 4y minus 7 is equals to 0 in the ratio 4 is to 9. In the ratio 4 is to 9. Then we have to find that k value, right? Already we know that the line segment joining the 2 points is divided by the line is in the ratio minus L11 by L22. This is that formula, right? So this one will be equals to what? That is that 4 by 9. That is that 4 by 9. Now here you substitute that minus of L11 means with respect to the point 1 comma 2. You substitute in the line 3 into 1 is that 3. 4 into 2 is that 8 minus 7 whole divided by L22 is that with respect to the point k comma 1, right? So that is that substitute that k comma 1, 3 into k plus 4 into 1 is that 4 minus 7 is equals to 4 by 9. Now the numerator value is that 8 minus 7 is that 1 plus 3 is the 4. That implies minus 4 whole divided by 3k minus 3. 3k minus 3 is equals to 4 by 9. Is equals to 4 by 9. Now in the numerator 4 will be cancelled. Denominator you cancel with 3. So here is that minus 1 by 3 into k minus 1 is equals to 1 by 9. Here that you divide with 3. Now cross multiply, this value will becomes that minus 3 is equals to k minus 1. Now you get that implies minus 1 you get the left hand side, k is equals to 1 minus 3, that is equals to minus 2. So therefore k is equals to, what is the value? Minus 2. K is equals to minus 2. So your correct option is that what? Second option is the correct answer. Okay. So this one is the solution of this problem. Right. We will see the next concept. Say the next concept is point of intersection of two lines. Point of intersection of two lines. Suppose if you take the two lines, one line is that a1x plus b1 into y plus c1 is equals to 0, and another line is that a2 into x plus b2 into y plus c2 is equals to 0. c2 is equals to 0. Point of intersection means, so these two lines will have the common point. This one is that one line and this is that another line. This is that, let it be L1, this is that L2, right? L1 is that first line, this one is that L1 and this one is that L2, right? Now how to solve that both equations? L1 is this one, L2 is that this one. Point of intersection of these two lines, we have that a particular procedure is there. First, you write that y coefficients of these two equations. That is that b1, b2. This is the procedure to find the point of intersection. That is that p point. And next you write that constants c1, c2. And next you take that x coefficients a1, a2. Again you take that y coefficients b1, b2. Here this is that x and this is that y and this is that 1, right? So now by taking the first two columns, you write the determinant of the 2 by 2 ordered matrix. That implies this one will be gives that x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1. That is the, already in the lower classes, determinant of 2 by 2 order matrix A, B, C, D, AD minus BC. By using that formula, B1 C2 minus B2 C1 is equals to y by, and next you take the second and third column, C1 A2 minus C1 A2 minus C2 into A1, C2 into A1 is equals to constant 1 whole divided by, you take the third and fourth column, you write the determinant. That is that A1 B2 minus A2 into B1, right? So here that these three ratios are equal. By equating the first and the last ratio, you cross multiply, you will be get that implies x is equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole divided by a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. And by equating the second and third ratio, you cross multiply, you will be get that y is equals to c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1 whole divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is that x value and this is y value. So x value, y value means these are the x coordinate and y coordinates. So therefore point of intersection of the given two lines of the given two lines the given two lines is a what is that a point? That is that x coordinate is that b1 into c2 minus b2 into c1 whole divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 this is the x coordinate. Y coordinate is that c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1 by a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. So this is the procedure to find the point of intersection of any two lines. So point of intersection means what? So this is the common point to both the lines. This is the common point to both the lines. Okay, right. So the next very most important thing is that suppose the given two lines are in this form. See, it is the very important point. So please all of you look at this one. Note. So it's a very important point. All of you remember this. This is very useful for objective purpose. Note. The point of intersection of intersection of the lines intersection of the lines x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 and x by b plus y by a is equals to 1 is that formula will be a into b by a plus b comma a into b by a plus b, a into b by a plus b. So this is that very important. So now you take one example. So what is that example? Suppose if you take these two lines are one example is see this one example is suppose if you take the lines x by 2 plus y by 3 is equals to 1 and x by 3 plus y by 2 is equals to 1. Y by 2 is equals to 1. Therefore, point of intersection is according this formula a into b is that a is that a 2 and b is that a 3. So that is that a into b is that a 6 whole divided by a plus b is that what? 5. A plus b is equals to 5 comma this one is also y coordinate is also 6 by 5. So this is that one example to the above formula. This is very useful for the objective point of view, right? Now we will see that some other applications related to point of intersection. See this problem. Let a and b be two distinct non-zero real numbers. Then the equation of the line passing through the origin. So the required line is passing through origin and the point of intersection of x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 and x by b plus y by a is equals to 1. So just now I told you that what is the point of intersection of these two lines. So here I am writing that we know that point of intersection of the lines x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 and x by b plus y by a is equals to 1 is a into b by a plus b, comma a into b by a plus b. So this is that required point, right? Now that required thing is that what? So we have to find that line joining the origin and this point. We know generally a line is a passing through origin. A line is a passing through origin means that will be in the form of y is equals to mx. That is that y is equals to mx, right? So y is equals to mx means m is the slope of this line. Now here this point is nothing but what? This point is nothing but x comma y. This is that x comma y. So from this one m is equals to y by x means this one by this one is that 1. So m value will be equals to what? 1. So therefore required slope of required line is 1, right? Therefore required equation is y is equals to 1 into x. So that implies x minus y is equals to 0. So what is your correct option? That correct option is that third option is the correct answer. So the equation of the line passing through origin and the point of intersection of these two lines is that x minus y is equals to 0. Okay, right, now we will see the next question. Say in this question a variable straight line passing through the point of intersection of x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 and x by b plus y by a is equals to 1 meets the coordinate axis in a and b. First of all, you write that what is the point of intersection of these two lines. So here is that we know that point of intersection of the lines x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 and x by b plus y by a is equals to 1 is let it be that point as that p is equals to ab by a plus b comma ab by a plus b. So this one is the point of intersection of the given two lines. So now you see this question, the locus of midpoint of AB. Here you understand this one. A variable line is the meets the coordinate axis means this one is that x-axis and y-axis. This is that variable line. It meets the x-axis at A and the y-axis at B. Right? Then we have to find the locus of midpoint of AB. Say, suppose if you take the midpoint of AB is the h comma k. So we know already that the line segment between the axis is bisected by the points. This one is you take x1 comma y1. So what is that equation? X by x1 plus y by y1 is equals to 2. Say let h comma k be the midpoint of AB, midpoint of AB. Therefore, equation of AB is a x by h plus y by k is equals to 2. Already we know this one, right? So this is the variable line. This one is a passes through which point? P point, right? So let it be this one as that equation 1. If equation 1 passes through P, what is that P point? Point of intersection of the given two lines. That means you substitute that P point on this one. Here x coordinate, y coordinate both are equal. So by substituting in this one, you can write that AB by A plus B, you can take that common. Then it becomes 1 by h plus 1 by k is equals to 1 by h plus 1 by k is equals to 2. Now you take LCM. This one will be nothing but AB into h plus k is equals to 2 into hk into a plus b. So this is the simplification. Now we want that locus of midpoint. So therefore locus of h comma k or locus of midpoint, locus of h comma k is, now how can we write the locus of any point? You replace x coordinate by x and y coordinate by y. Here locus of the point h comma k means replace h by x and k by y. So that is that AB into x plus y is equals to 2 into a plus b into xy. So this one is that locus of the midpoint of the variable line. Okay, this is that very most important question. So previously in various different competitive examinations are already given question. Okay, right. So I hope that everybody are understand this one. Everyone, first you remember this formula. So how can we get this formula? We know this formula is already we discussed in the previous lectures. So if you want that proper explanation of this one, so all of you go to that previous videos. Okay, right. So we will see the next question. Say in this question, the locus of point of intersection of x by a minus y by b is equals to m and x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 by m. Locus of point of intersection means here in this one m is that parameter. So by eliminating these two, by eliminating that m from both equations, see this one here is the first equation is x by a minus y by b is equals to m. Let it be this is that equation 1. And second equation is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 by m. This one is that equation 2. So now you multiply these two equations. 1 into 2. Multiply these two equations. That implies x by a minus y by b into x by a plus y by b is equals to m into 1 by m. So here is that m and m is the cancel. Now the left hand side expression is a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So a square is x square by a square minus b square means y square by b square is equals to, this is that 1. This one will be equals to 1. Here is that y square by b square is equals to 1. So clearly this one is represent the hyperbola. So therefore which is a hyperbola. So what is that locus of point of intersection is a hyperbola. So your answer is that C is the correct answer. So your answer is that C is the correct answer. That is the hyperbola. C is the correct answer. Okay. So this one is the solution of this question. So thank you for watching this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe the channel.